You cannot negotiate your worth. I wish I knew this when I was younger. What I've found is that people with quiet confidence, when they encounter situations that diminish their light, they don't plead, they don't argue, they don't try to prove themselves. They don't try to perform elaborate rituals to manifest better treatment in the same situation. They aren't in self-denial either. They see the situation, and what they do is very simple. They walk away. They remove themselves. And they remove themselves and walk away, not from the energy of anger or I need to prove myself, I need to prove to you that I'm worthy, so I'm walking away. None of that. They simply deeply know that they deserve better, quote unquote, and they remove themselves without much energetic charge. When you remove yourself from a situation that no longer serves you, that diminishes your worth, what you're telling yourself and the universe is that you're not willing to accept that anymore. So you're telling the universe by setting this boundary as to what you're willing and unwilling to accept. And this isn't just about you choosing yourself. It's about you breaking a karmic pattern that you may have been inherited from your ancestral line, from your grandparents not being able to say no, having to endure and tolerate even abusive situations to survive. And you saying no is saying no to that pattern. And during that period, you may question yourself. You may wonder, what if I don't deserve more? Now this is an abyss. Or you may question why you did that, and maybe you were too tough. And look back, it may have been, if you look back down the line, it may be the best decision you'll ever do to yourself as an act of self-love. Now, all this relates, as I've said, to boundaries. Boundaries as well as your inner power. Now, I hear a lot of people talk about reclamation of your quote-unquote feminine energy or inner king or inner goddess and all that. Reclaiming your power isn't just about that. As a matter of fact, I believe that the deeper work of reclaiming your power is about unblocking any karmic blocks and imprints that block you from recognizing your inherent worth, whether you're a man, a woman, or whatever gender you like to call yourself. When your inherent worth is already there, and when you unblock those blocks that's preventing you from recognizing this worth within you, you automatically know how to set boundaries. Now, I believe that therapy works, learning how to verbally set boundaries and all that work. But ultimately, setting boundaries is not just about verbal, it's not just about psychological either. Because your mind may intellectually know that you have to set boundaries a certain way or whatever it is, but your actions and your energy may not be a match to that. So what happens is that there's a mismatch. You may know something intellectually, but you're actually not doing it, and energetically you're not showing it, emanating that. This is why I believe the most straightest, fastest way straightforward to actually learning how to set boundaries is to own your inherent worth by clearing those karmic blocks that's blocking you from that. And the key to doing that is actually engaging in shadow work, parts work, somatic therapy, dance therapy. Those are the basics, I believe. And most importantly is to find a trusted psychedelic practitioner. And ayahuasca, 5-MeO, psilocybin, find a very trusted a facilitator with over a decade or more of experience that can actually guide you through the journey and have the medicine teach you about owning your worth that's inherent. I'll be talking a lot more of this on my Instagram channel, as well as my Substack. Emails will come on over. I'll be having an email that's going to be about this. I'm just editing it to make it more coherent now. So for more, stay tuned, and I'd love to talk to you soon.